Two goals that I think that I'm doing good on is regular planning and staying in Q2. Um, every single Sunday or Monday, I will sit down and plan my whole week with the things I have going on and what I need to work on every day. The second thing that I think I'm doing well on is activating prior knowledge. It says, what difference are these two habits making in your own approach to learning? By regular planning and staying Q2, my studies have been way more productive because I know exactly what days I'm going to work on what classes and what assignments I'm going to work on and what order I'm going to work on them. And so just like we talked about in lecture, that like a long time ago, you're not wasting your mental energy trying to figure out what to do. And so you just sit down and you start, and that's been a great way for me to be able to focus right away. The other difference that it's made with activating prior knowledge, I've been applying that to my stats class, and it has made a really big difference because stats just has as you know, just a lot of formulas and a lot of different reasonings for different things and different ways to go about a problem depending on conditions and stuff like that. So anyway, so it's good for me to look back in the previous lectures. I usually just look at the lecture right before I start my new lecture. And there's a lecture every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So before every lecture, I read the previous lecture and I reactivate my knowledge on that, and it has helped me understand the lectures better, and I get better grades on my credit quizzes right after the lectures. So that has been good. One thing that I am struggling with, hi Erin, the one goal that I am struggling with is the goal review one. And I think the reason why I'm struggling with that one is because I have too many goals, as you probably saw. Just, yeah, I was planning on doing all that. I don't know, pretty much everything went down the drain when I was told I couldn't do anything when I got my concussion. And so in a normal semester, I think I would have done better, but because I couldn't exercise and I couldn't work and I couldn't do school the way I wanted to do school, and I couldn't look at screens very much, like, it was different. So I'm struggling with it, one, just because of the circumstance, and two, because I had a lot of goals. And what can I do to adjust to be more successful? I think I'm just gonna exercise on 3 of those goals, work on 3 of those goals. One being exercise. I just wanna get into the habit of exercising every day, because it really does help me emotionally and physically be able to have more focus in my studies. Like, it's amazing. And I just have more self-esteem, and that goes a long way, especially in studies, when you have confidence in your studies. And then the second goal is the being effective learning. So like, I know one of my goals was to every Saturday to review that week's material in each class, and I have just found every single Saturday everything happens on Saturday. I don't know how it happens. I just always have everything in the world on Saturdays, and so I never get to do that. However, Monday through Friday, I have made like off limits for like fun things like that. And so, sorry, I'm so with my words, but basically, I'm not gonna say just Saturday. I'm just making a new goal. I'm adjusting my goal to just spend more time in my classes. When I'm in my class, I'm in my class, and I'm taking notes. And then another thing I can do is right after my class, I can review my notes and go back and get things that I miss right after class. That's another thing I can do to really help me be effective learning. And I think that I can also start planning when I'm going to start studying for exams. So those are a couple of things I can do for my second goal of spending more time in my classes. And then the third goal I'm going to do, which is actually really hard, is just go to work so I can save that money that I want to do. It was hard because I couldn't go to work for a couple of weeks because of my concussion. And then like trying to catch up on schoolwork because of that, and then also going to Florida and like working 48 hours there, and then classes, and then I came back here, so then I had to catch up on work, on schoolwork, and so I couldn't go to work, and so I just know I need to go to work because that is something I need to do. So exercise, spending more time in my classes, and going to work. So those all require time. But I feel like if I really plan out my studies, take 1 hour a day to exercise, and take 2 hours to work every day, then it will be okay. And I will be able to hit my goals because I've done it before, but because I got out of my rhythm because of my concussion, it's hard to get back in. So I just need to create those habits again. So those are my goals.